What's going on, people? It's your boy Bumpy here, man. And today I am doing something that I actually kind of dread. I don't say I dread, but it ain't the most easiest thing to do or most likable thing to do. I got some turkeys to do. I'm actually frying some turkeys today for a Christmas party. So right now I have a almost 21 pound bird here that I have properly defrosted, and this is just the first of 3, and I'm actually about to go ahead and open her up, get her washed and cleaned off. And when I say washed, just running some cool water over her. This is not so much of an instructional thing. This is more or less just going through the process. I'm not about to tell anybody how to do certain things, but mine is properly defrosted for this 20 pound bird. It says it's supposed to be a day for every 4 pounds, so it's been defrosting for about 5 days, almost 6 days. I'm about to cut her open. And before I put this bird in here, I washed and cleaned and disinfected my sink prior to, and then of course I would do the same process afterwards. All right. And typically when you can pull the wings apart like that, it's pretty much a good sign of it being defrosted. Now I do see a couple of ice chips here. So typically in these you have the gizzards and the insides, the neck and gizzards already inside of here that you need to pull out. Go ahead and see if I can go ahead and get these pulled out. Like so. So these are the gloves that I have on. I typically, especially with poultry, try to use gloves all the time. But as long as you keep your hands washed and clean, you should be fine. So when I come back, I'll have it all the insides out, and go from there. All right, as you can see, I have the bird lifted up into a pan. Typically, you can keep the necks and the giblets, however you want to say it. You know, the livers, the gizzards. You know, people say make a stock or gravy or whatever. At this point in time, I just threw them away. I actually have turkey necks in my freezer from Thanksgiving that at some point I'm going to smoke and put them in my greens, and I'll probably do something with that. So once you get the bird taken out, unwrapped, everything taken out of the middle, moisture is your enemy when it comes to frying a turkey. Not only does it make your grease, the temperature go down, it makes your grease bubble, but it keeps you from having a crispy skin, which is the whole point of everybody wanting fried turkey. Just want that crispy, good skin. So I'm going to demonstrate a little bit. You pat it down. And I have some water settling at the bottom of the pan, which I'm fine with because that's where I wanted to go. I don't want it to go on my countertop or anymore on my sink. There you go, there. Put that there. And I'm actually going to lift this up, pour off that excess. Put that back in there like that. And continue to pat this down. Try to get as much moisture off of here as possible. And I also like to actually put some on the inside. Try to pat down that inside because moisture on the inside will affect how the turkey cooks. As you notice, I don't have on gloves at this moment, but again, that's optional because if you're keeping your hands clean, washing your hands after each visit with your bird, then you'll be fine. So, and see, I got some more water settling. I'm gonna show you. Flip it up, pull it off, let it drip. Put that in there. So when I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bird prepped to be dropped. So I figured I'd take a moment to show you exactly what I'm using. I'm using one of the XL deep fryers. And so what I'm doing actually is checking the temperature. And if you're not sure how to check the temperature on here, what happens is red light lets you know that it's on. This little light here, the green light, lets you know that when it's ready. So right now I have it set to 375. But if I was to take it and raise it, take it backwards, you see that? That little green light came on, and right now it's sitting at 325. So I'm gonna put it back to 375 because I want this grease or oil to be as hot as it can be because the temperature is gonna drop once I drop the bird in. So I figured I'd just show you that little thing if you wasn't sure of how to check your temperature of one of these, and pretty much any electric fryer. This is how you do it. All right, so I'm back. Actually, I'm about to actually start seasoning this, and I keep it real simple when it comes to seasoning. This is just a mixture of salt and pepper, and try to get it all over. Stand her up. Get some down in the cavity. All right. Let's turn it down here. Put this up away. There we go. And yeah, just some simple salt and pepper. Put on here. And pretty much anything you season, you can't never go wrong with salt and pepper. That's pretty much just like a common thing to do. Season whatever you're doing, meat, vegetables, whatever, with salt and pepper. Okay. All right. Let's get some more of that wing. Inside there. Now the sad part about this is that I'm actually, once I fry this, I gotta break it down. They asked that I could break it down into dark and white meat, so I'll be breaking down all three of the turkeys that I have to do. And breaking it down meaning cutting it up, separating the dark from the white so that it's easy to be served. Because this particular event is just a drop off. I'm not actually catering the event. I'm just dropping off. All right. And then this here is just my personal blend. This is not curry seasoning, but I just decided to use the container. So this is my personal blend of seasoning. Okay. Some down in the cavity. Okay. Excuse me. So when I come back, I'll show you my injection. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to start my injection. Now, there's so many different things you can use to inject. Combinations, store-bought, doesn't matter. So again, it doesn't matter. Me personally, I create my own injection. Has a little chicken stock, a little butter, a little this, a little that. Okay, there you have it. And you just want to, you know, get it all through. Come back. And I try to pretty much inject every part of the bird. And it's going to run a little, but it's all right. It's all flavor. Get some of that drum there. Some of that thigh. There we go. The back thigh. There we go. If you choose not to inject, cool. You know, my thing is, I've been doing this for a couple of years, you know, a few years, and I find that this is what people like. I've had people come to me and ask me, you know, what did you do to the meat? What did you inject with the meat? What did you do this? What did you do that? So obviously, I'm doing something right. But if you choose not to inject, which is fine. But again, it's trial and error. I didn't always inject. I just found that I got better results injecting when I did my fried turkeys. Now, when I'm doing my barbecue, like my ribs and chicken and things, I don't typically inject. I really don't. Only time I inject stuff is when I'm frying. Some of this wing. And the other wing. There we go. So, now she's all injected. I'll probably hit her with a little bit more of a rub. You know. Turn it over here, all right? All Alright, there it is. I'll probably hit a couple more times, maybe like one or two more times with the injection, especially in the breast area where it typically dries out. But frying the turkey, it keeps it moist, so it's all about flavor. So what I'm gonna do here is check my temperature on my fryer again. Next time you see me, I'll be dropping it. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I already put the bird here. What you're hearing right now is just some of the moisture from the bird dropping into the grease. My temperature, my green light says that it's ready at 375. So what I'm about to do now is drop it in. Prior to me dropping in, little tip. Take your drop pan, put it down into your grease and bring it right back up. When you coat the pan with grease, it keeps the bird from sticking to the pan. Now typically there's a hook that goes with this. I can't find my hook, but I do have my hot glove, so I'll be fine. And you want to drop it in slowly. There it is. You want to drop it in slowly because that grease gets to going, it gets to bubbling up, and of course you don't want no spillage. So this is almost a 21-pound turkey. I typically would do this for 3.5 minutes, but because of the temperature outside, I'm going to do it for 4 minutes. So for 21, it's 84 minutes, so this will be an 84-minute cook. I'm actually 10 minutes ahead of schedule, so I'm cool with that. So next time you see me, we'll check on it and bring it on out.